Hi, this is Christian Zaviska with Bryn Mawr College Communication. This is a quick how-to video. I'm going to show a few things for Drupal editors, how to create internal links within pages on the site, external links to external sites, email links, document uploading, and linking documents. First thing, an internal link. This is one of the more common types of things editors need to know how to do. And I'll show a couple ways to use best practices to create these links. In Access Services, there's a page called Document Converter, and I want to link to that page. There are a couple different ways to do that. I'm going to start by clicking on the link tool within the editor here. This URL field is very important. This is where you're going to establish your link. There are a couple different ways to do that. One is to search for the name of the page. Since this page is unique, Document Converter, there's only one of those. I can do this search and successfully create the link. If you have a common name for a page, such as courses or program requirements, you might end up not being able to find the unique page that you need to link to. So I start typing in Document Converter, and this gives me this option. So I'm going to click on that Document Converter link, and it gives me a node. A node is just the ID for different pages on the site. And I'm going to click Save. And then I'm going to save my page and try out the link. Here's my Document Converter link. And that's correct. It gives me the page I want. There's another way to do this sort of link, an internal link, and that is by using the actual node number itself. So I'm going to start over and unlink this. And I'm going to click again, and it gives me this blank URL field. If I go to the actual page, so if I go to the actual Document Converter page, at the top of this page is the ID for this node is, and then it gives me the number, and it says to link to this node, use this path. I'm going to copy and paste this path. And all you do is you paste that node. It has to start with a slash, and then node, and then slash, and then the number into the URL field. It will again give you the content option, Document Converter. So I click on that. This is a way to use the node number to create that link. And I save, and again, that link will be successful. So those are the two basic ways to create an internal link. You can also copy and paste the actual address, but if that page moves or if the name changes, things like that, those links can get broken. So finding the page within the system or using the node number, those are the best ways to do those links. External links are a little easier. For example, on this page, there's a reference to an Adobe workflow guide. Here is that page. All I do is copy this address. And I use, again, my link it tool to link the words workflow guide. And all I do is paste that address into the URL field. And I hit save. And I will check that. And yes, that gives me the link I want. That's the straightforward way to create an external link from a page on our site to an external website. Email links are another type of link that we use. I'm going to add an email link to Chelsea's name here. The way to do this is use the URL field, but it's a little different. Use the term mail to and colon and no space. And I would usually copy and paste that, but I know that's the correct email address, and I just hit save. And then that will give me the email link. If I hover over Chelsea's name here, I see in the bottom left-hand corner, mail to, and then it gives me the correct address. Finally, I want to talk about uploading documents. There are a few steps to this, so let me go through them quickly. In my editor menu here at the top, I have a manage drop-down menu, and there's a content option. And in this case, it's not super intuitive, but the language is we want to add media. I can also get there by clicking on it and right-clicking. So there will be a content option, and this has like different pages and things. There's a files option, which lists all the files, and then media. So adding media is the way to add the document. In this case, I'm going to use a PDF. So it's a file. Image would be used for image, and then there's a video option. I am going to upload from my local machine, and I've got this web content writing style guide. So I'm going to click on that. So that's the PDF. It takes a second, and then it uploads, and there's the file. So I need to name it. The file name itself, as you see there, has dashes and no spaces. That is because the way that Drupal reads that file, if there are spaces, it inserts like percentage marks and different things. So to keep the file path itself as clean as possible, do not include spaces in your file name. Now, the name in the system, name, this field here, it can have spaces or be whatever I want. I want something identifiable. So I'm just going to call it Web Content Style Guide. And then hit save. Once I hit save, it gives me this list, and here is my document and the time I uploaded and the account under which I uploaded, this instructor account. And then it gives me a time, basically that it was published. If I right click on this name, this gives me the actual path to the document, and here's the document itself. The way I have my browser set up, it opens a PDF like this in the browser. So this is my path to the PDF. Now, the next step is to link the document on the page. I've got my field here where I'm going to link it, view our web content and writing style guide. The start of this process is the same. I highlight the text and I click on the link it tool. Once I do that, it gives me a URL path. And again, there are a couple ways to do this. One is to link to the document itself, this path. You want to start after the U in edu and before this slash, and everything else is part of that path for this URL field. So I'm going to copy and paste there and then hit save. I'm going to save my page to see if it worked. And here's my link, and I right click on it, and there it is. Again, starting after the U and before the slash, everything else is that path for this purpose. There's another way to link this document, and that is by using the media name here, Web Content Style Guide. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to first unlink this. I'm going to click on the tool, and I'm going to search for the name. So it's Web Content. And so this shows me two things. One is the name of a page, and the other is the name of a media file document. And this document, Web Content Style Guide, is what we want. So I click on that, and it gives me this media path, and I hit save. Hit save again. And there's our document. So this ends this quick tutorial for internal links, external links, email links, document uploading, and document links. Thank you.